today. If you want to donate to this channel, that's okay. I hope you guys are having a good day so far. I got some good news, no bad news today. The bad news is the pulley broke. What's going to happen? I have to buy a new one. I was using the puller to remove the shaft here. What's up, Michael Doss? I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, bud? And this is a dynamo generator from my bike. So, what happened is the puller or the pulley broke. You doing good? Well, good for you, man. So, what happened is, what I'm going to do is I'll tear this dynamo up. You must see some amazing stuff. I tore it apart once, but I'm going to do it again. This is a PMA generator. It does charge your cell phone, but the problem is you might see some stuff inside. It's not burnt up or nothing. It needs to be dealt with. Okay? Let me get a screwdriver. You're doing good? Okay. Alright, let's take this off. One thing you gotta do is, brushes fall off. This is what it looks like, my friends. The brushes go here. The cap will go here. Make sure you don't over tighten the caps or you break it. Just a friendly warning. Alright. Do the exact same thing. Oh! That motherfucking thing fell out of there. Okay. Don't worry, everybody. I'm not going to keep this video long. I'm just showing you what's inside. I finally got the pulley off. It's all broken. Thanks to me. Using my fingernails as a screwdriver. Okay. Alright, let me get this. No. Got it. If anyone got any questions about this generator, let me know. I'll be happy to give you feedback. Oh, this is not gonna... I'm not throwing it away, I am keeping this. Let's just show you what's inside of this generator. Alright guys, take it easy in the comments please, or I'll remove you. No offense, but I'm serious. I might spray paint this motor later. Ow! Son of a bee. I'm not trying to cuss or nothing. It just hurts. Alright, let's take this bolt here. Alright, watch this. Whoopsie daisy. This is the part I'm after. This is the rotor. Okay? Be careful and you know what you're doing. If you're trying to hurt yourself or something, like tearing stuff apart, be careful and cautious. This part is really heavy. Take this out by removing the back. Ah! Removing this is tough. There we go. There it is. And this is a housing for the motor. And this is the rotor. Of course it is. Does anyone got any questions about this dynamo? What do you think of this? So, the pulley's broken. Will happen because it's too much force, so it might not happen again by not breaking it, because what a stupid mistake I did. Because don't try this at home, folks, if you know what you're doing. Or it's going to cost you a penny dime. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to leave this rotor on the counter. Take a look at the commutator. See what you guys think. Look at all these copper windings. Isn't this awesome? If this could run a load, like light bulbs, everything, etc. Charge your cell phone. Depends on the power. Just trying to let you know. And this thing needs to be cleaned up. Look at this. It's really gross. Rust must go. And this is in great condition. And this rotor has to stay here. I'm about to use my backup dynamo. Just remember one thing, guys. Mistakes can happen for various reasons. If you made a mistake by putting too much force on them, we call that, I forgot what it was. If you put too much force on the pulley, you break it. Who's going to pay for it? You might have to save your money up. You know? You don't want that to happen again, okay? What can you prevent it from is breaking too much force. It's really important, folks. You gotta be mindful of yourself, your generator. And these are the 4 magnets in here. I'm gonna save this generator and spray paint this and do some coating on this. I don't know how much electricity I'll generate. I generate like 60 volts the other day. I'm very happy about this dynamo, but it needs to be dealt with. Oop, excuse me. Alright, next up is the dynamo. Needs to be cleaned up. 1,700 RPMs. Alright, let's clean this up some more. Give me a second, everybody. I lost something. I ain't joking around. There it is. I found it. Looking for a wire brush to remove this gunk, like rust. You could use this. Oh, no, not again. You could use this to light up a light bulb using free electricity, but remember, you got a pedal. You see all this nasty gunk? Trying to remove this nasty rust. It's forming in the generator inside the motor. And this brush is magnetic, just so you know. Looks clean inside. Very nice. Okay, let me keep these guys here. God, that stinks. I'm trying to put this heater on the load, but it keeps bogging down. Probably the windings are not handling much current. This side is very clean. Let me brush it some more. The magnets are in great condition. If you don't clean your generator, it's not going to produce, your motor armature is going to be stuck. It will stop from spinning. So, the installation looks good. I don't see no burn marks. Somebody's insulting me. Whatever. Okay. So, this is the rotor. of the motor. Trust me, this thing produces the electricity from the windings in the magnetic field. When you spin it, it will generate electricity from the magnets. From the load. You know what I mean, everybody? Am I going to hook up my backup dynamo, magnetic induction, later? I might remove this color. The motor is losing its color, so I might spray paint it some more nice colors. There's corrosion everywhere, but I'm trying to avoid limitations on this motor because it could damage potential threat. Like corrosion, rust, bearings failure, everything. Brushes. And this is what it looks like. You see this? You gotta avoid this. If this leads to serious consequences, if you don't avoid it right away, your motor is not gonna be able to power up. Okay? This is really bad. You gotta avoid paying $300 on Amazon, a new one. Okay? And make sure your motor's clean. That will avoid from, what do you call that? By getting a new one, replacement. And make sure your commutator's clean. What the commutator does, it collects the electricity to the load, etc. Okay? I would do is like cut these wires and clean it, or if it's corroded, broke, you could replace your own wires. Like go dump, find some electronics, and hook this up to the brushes. And there you go, you got some electricity. Use a wire brush, dig it inside. There you go, just dig right in there. And avoid damaging anything potential. Oxidation could be bad. This one looks like someone's done. And this looks bad down there. You want to clean that. I'm about to get a new pulley offline soon, so Alright guys, I don't want to waste your guys' time, so have a good night. And make sure you clean your motor very good if you don't. corrosion will appear. Using a wire brush, really stable, okay? And clean your brushes very good. If you don't clean those brushes, the motor's not going to be able to power your stuff, okay? Like CB radios, in case of an emergency, etc. You need to clean it very well. If you don't, it's going to look like this. You see all this stuff right there? If it's been there for 4 years, never used a generator, like your bike generator, you better clean it right now, because make sure you check the motor for like 2 years every year. Depends on your limitation. Do not avoid damaging your stuff, because these wires need to be kept safe, okay? Because the brushes are right there, and no worries, I'll put it back together when the cleaning process is done. I'm about to get this repurposed spray painted by me. You could do it yourself, but with no pain costs effective. And the rotor is right there. So this is what it looks like. The commutator looks just fine, so no problems. I'm not gonna put this rotor in here. And nobody doesn't want to mess with it. Alright guys, have a good night, and I hope you guys be careful with your motor, because you might fuck up the mistake. Sorry for cussing, but I'm telling you the truth, you will. Your motor might be in harm's way, because that motor is really nice for energy efficient, important stuff. It needs to be powered by a bike. Alright guys, be safe out there, and clean it very good, and be happy with it. Remember, stay safe. Like and subscribe. Always. Peace.